Okay, today we'll speak about nutritional anemia. Nutritional anemia, nutritional anemia is the most common type of anemia. Nowadays, the people have anemia, or anemia is generally called bloodlessness, and it is mainly caused because of deficiency in nutritional substances. Okay, so when there is deficiency in nutritional substances, especially iron, like for example, iron deficiency anemia, then vitamin B, C, B complex, and folic acid, all these lead to different types of anemia. So, nutritional anemia is classified as the most common type of anemia. Now, it is also caused by other things, like it is caused by malaria, then hookworm, malaria, hookworm, and then inadequate iron so malaria, hookworm, inadequate iron, hadid. Okay, when you take less iron, then it can result in, so malaria, there is destruction of blood cells, and that leads to anemia. Hookworm, there is again the blood cells are destroyed or sucked by hookworm. And inadequate iron, that is the hadid is not taken in adequate quantities. Okay, so that results in low hemoglobin levels, and that can lead to nutritional anemia. Now it is common in two age groups. One age group is children who are less than 5 years old, and in pregnant women. There are two age groups in pregnant women also. Nutritional anemia is common because the nutritional requirement will be more in pregnant women, and that the what they take is either of low nutrition, low nutrient value, or they take less intake, and that's why pregnant women have the greatest possibility of getting nutritional anemia. And this is detected by measuring blood hemoglobin levels. Okay, so if you check for hemoglobin level in the blood, then you can find out whether somebody has anemia or not, especially nutritional anemia. Okay, so this is about nutritional anemia. And then going to effects of anemia. What will this anemia cause? Nutritional anemia, if somebody has it, what will it cause? It causes, in adults, it causes the reduced work capacity. Reduced work capacity. So the capacity of the work is reduced. The person who works generally normally, he works less. So the reduced work capacity is seen. He cannot work at the optimum capacity. Today probably he might be lifting 100 kilos every day, but once he has nutritional anemia, he cannot lift that 100 kilos every day. He will be taking only 50 kilos, sometimes 25 kilos, and he will say, like, he will be feeling breathless, and it's difficult for him to do the same work which he was doing before. So, reduced work capacity, reduced mental capacity. It's impossible to think like a normal person if he has anemia. So with reduced mental capacity, he has this emotional issue. Sometimes he cannot think. Even if you ask him a simple problem, it's not possible for him to calculate and solve that problem. So there is reduced mental capacity. Then reduced immune competence. His immunity also decreases because of low hemoglobin level in his blood. There is low immune competency. Poor pregnancy outcomes means a pregnant woman, if she becomes anemic, and if it is not treated, and if that anemia progresses, then there is poor pregnancy outcome, means she will not deliver. The kid will not be born live. It will die in the mother's womb. It will be either a dead born, stillborn, or it will be born without life. So that is what we call poor pregnancy outcome. There is an increased risk of maternal death. Along with the death of the fetus, the mother also can die. So there is an increased risk of maternal death. These are the effects of anemia in adults. In infants and children, if kids have nutritional anemia, or if the infants have nutritional anemia, then it is a reduced cognitive development. It's not possible for the kids to recognize anything. It's not possible for them to learn anything because they have uh, nutritional anemia. And this nutritional anemia in kids is mainly due to hookworm infestation. The hookworm, which is there in the blood, starts taking the blood and sorry, the hookworm which is there in the stomach, it starts taking the blood, and there is low hemoglobin level, and the kid starts having nutritional anemia, and because of that we will have reduced cognitive development. And then there is reduced immune competencies. The kid's immunity is decreased because there is low hemoglobin level, and this low hemoglobin level is because of inadequate nutritional intake. Or inadequate means either it can be you might be having the same food every day, but it's not nutritious enough to give him the proper required minerals. Okay, and then reduced work capacity. How much he used to work, the kid, it will get reduced every day. Okay, so these are the effects of nutritional anemia. Now, strategies to prevent and control anemia. The first one is to promote iron, folic acid, and B12 rich foods. So, give foods which are rich in iron, hadid, folic acid, and vitamin B12. Okay, especially now here the one food which is having all these three is mutton, lahm, red mutton or red meat or lahm ahmar. So if you give that, it has iron, it has vitamin B12, it has folic acid, all the three. So they treat and prevent anemia related disease. Like if a kid has malaria, or check if there is a worms, then you give one dose of antihelminthic and he'll be alright. And then give, if in pregnant women, iron and folic acid supplements to infants and pregnant and lactating women. So for pregnant and lactating women, give iron and folic acid supplements so that their nutritional anemia is corrected. Okay, fortify foods. Add some substances of nutritional value into the foods. This is not adulteration, this is food fortification. You add minute quantities which will improve the health of the food. Okay, in adulteration where you mix, it decreases the food quality. Here when you fortify foods, you add something like vitamin A or something, then it improves the quality of the food, and it promotes vitamin C. And you can give vitamin C rich foods with meals because iron gets absorbed because of vitamin C. So this, if you give vitamin C rich foods with meals, then it will help in absorption of iron, and that leads to uh, correction of nutritional anemia if any is there. And discourage drinking coffee or tea with meals. Don't give tea or coffee along with meals because it reduces, because tea contains a substance called tannin, and the tannin forms a coating in the stomach and prevents the absorption of iron in the food. So that's why don't give coffee or tea with meals, and because it stops absorption of iron, and that can lead to nutritional anemia in a longer period of time, and that can have really disastrous consequences. So it's better we do this preventive things. Okay, so these are the strategies for prevention and control of anemia. So we stop the lecture here, and we take the next lecture. In the next lecture we take the iodine deficiency disorders.